Guru Nation, how's it going? I wanted to keep this short and sweet, and the world is yours, okay? So let me show you what I'm talking about first, because this is all about confidence. This shouldn't take too long. This is a short and sweet one. But confidence, one of the things that I actually learned in my Patreon group from Topaz Clinical Research. We have a Patreon channel. Shameless plug. It's only $5 a month. Links are underneath in the show notes, or underneath the video description. $5 a month. We have a monthly mastermind as well as weekly videos on how to increase your opportunities. Okay, you're not here for that, but if you want links underneath, you're here for how to increase your confidence. But I actually learned this from one of our Patreon members, and they said that when they are about to go into a meeting with a new doctor or a new sponsor or like a big wig, at a drug company, and they feel like okay, they like are running low on confidence. What do? They read their CV out loud to themselves. Why? Not because they're narcissists. They do this to remind themselves of everything they've accomplished and just how much experience they have in this space. And to them it helps and it makes sense because look, at the end of the day, why do doctors want to work with research sites? Well, because there's less of you if you're a research site than there is of them. It's You're more scarce of a commodity than they are. Why do drug companies want to talk to sites? Because they need you. They can't do studies on their own without patients. Virtual trials is not really a real thing yet. Like it's not. I'm gonna go live on this topic tomorrow, but I don't want to get into that. So, but you might be saying, okay, Dan, that's great, but I don't have research experience. So how's that gonna help me? I have no confidence. It still does. You have a background in something. You have skills at something. It's impossible. Everybody is really good at a few things, whether you have research experience or you don't. Those things matter to potential employers. So, why am I bringing this up? Let me show you. I'm going to share my screen. So, for those of you who don't know, we have a brand new website, Latinos in Clinical Research. If we have a great educational written articles, it's really good. Go to the networking, click on job postings. All right. I'm getting questions asked from people like, hey, Dan, these jobs look great, but they don't all look like this one. For example, clinical trial associate, they have primary responsibilities, qualifications, etc. Okay. Most of your job postings on there are like this, regulatory site level, or like this, clinical research coordinator, please email CV, or like this, clinical research coordinator Chicago, study coordinator open at investigative site. Please email. Not everything is going to be detailed. Not everything is going to be written in a way to make you confident. Do you know why this post, particularly clinical research coordinator Chicago, and this one with just 2 sentences is important, and this one in some way too, as opposed to this one, which is more descriptive? If they say we want a clinical research coordinator, notice in that one, they didn't say anything about experience. How many years do you need? Anything like that. Why? Because beggars can't be choosers right now. Guys and gals, I don't think you guys understand just how short of a supply we are in. So, if you're looking at this and you're lacking confidence and you're saying, "Well, I don't know how many years they want. I'm overwhelmed because this is not enough details, so I'm just not going to apply." Do you know like how bad of a strategy that is? You should apply and do the interview and not have the expectation that you're going to get hired. Let them tell you you're not experienced. Let's say you only have 6 months of experience. Let's say you only have 3 months of experience. Let's say you only have 1 month of experience. Let's say you have 0 months of experience. Why would you not apply? It costs you nothing. The reason most of you don't apply is because your confidence is lacking. So I want you to take out your CV, your resume, and read it out loud to yourself. If you don't have research experience, you have something on there with skills. You have transferable skills. You have something you're good at. Maybe it's building websites. Maybe it's social media. Maybe it's community outreach. Maybe it's drawing blood. Maybe it's medical assistant. Maybe it's a background in nutrition. One of my Patreon members has a background in nutrition. and she was worried. She was also a little low on confidence. Now she's higher because she's in my Patreon, right? And if you're in my Patreon, this is what happens to your confidence. It goes from here to here when you have conversations with me and other people in that mastermind group. So this person had a background in nutrition but no research experience. And I told her, "Do you realize where research is headed with CRISPR, with the microbiome? These are things that are all unrelated, but they are related at the end of the day. Nutrition is becoming very big in microbiome research. Nutrition is a very big thing in epigenetics. All right, this is where research is headed. How do genes express themselves? What happens in the microbiome? How is that like your second brain of the body? How does nutrition affect all this? You have a lot going for you. Research is headed in your direction. So you do have a good background for many jobs. So when you see things like this job posting, don't hesitate. Just apply. All right. If you see something more detailed, because sometimes you will see things that are more detailed on this website, like this one, and you say, well, this one's not for me, still apply because these companies hire for more than one position. It's just sometimes they're just focusing on one position, but there's job recruiters there that are looking to staff qualified people. If you are watching this channel and you subscribe, you are already a rare, you're breathing rarefied air like in outer space behind me because most people don't take the time out of their day to watch a YouTube video at midnight and learn how to increase their skills. But you do. So you want to get this interview and you want to network with people on LinkedIn and you want to apply because it increases your chances of getting more interviews, which then will increase your confidence once you start talking and talking and talking to people. So stop saying that you're underqualified and just apply. Just put yourself out there, read your resume to yourself, start networking on LinkedIn, join my Patreon channel, get your confidence up, get on Clubhouse, get your confidence up, and start getting after these jobs. Take care.